What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the ACC, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Golden Bears will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Sun Devils.
All right, let's see how this goes.
For the first time today. As we take a quick look
First
at
home opener.
For today's game. What players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Got a man. It's Tyson. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. The Sun Devils surpassed all expectations last year. Kenny Dillingham in his second year winning the league with the team that was picked to finish last, guys.
And in the playoffs, more than represented themselves well. They had the bye, but they fought Texas tooth.
Ooh! Intercepted, and the first drive ends with the pick. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29.
What a dream opening drive for this defense, man. You want to create some negative plays, create some energy.
All right.
They do just that. They create the turnover. They set their offense up. Got even a little bit of a return with it, but that's a dream start for this defense.
Oh, that was nice. My first interception on the year.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Snagged out of the air. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
All right, Kyle. Let's go, Kyle.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Takes the easy completion. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drop.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically.
Biggest thing is to try to get some points here. All right, I'm liking this. Let's go.
They'll give it to Johnson.
Oh. First down, baby.
Nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Go with that QB sneak.
The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Quarterback sneaking his
Got
way,
in there.
tunneling
Got
and
in there.
rolling into the line. Sneaks it in.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. It's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll try the run. Finding open areas. Good, solid, determined run there.
Oh, that was nice. He reached for the first. He didn't get it, but he tried.
First down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next.
All right, we're going to blitz here. Probably shouldn't, but we're going to try it.
Get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Oh, we got him.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How about this defense?
All right, Cal at home.
2nd and inches. A lot of times it can be a run. The offense stays aggressive. So does the defense. Now gets into a 3rd and longer situation. This defense did a great job on that play.
All right, what are we shooting for here? Come on, need something good. All right, let's try this. Let's try this.
When the defense gets a sack, you know what they want? Another sack. 3rd down coming. Back to pass. It's Levin. Gets rid of it. With the catch. It's Tyson. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Makes the grab on the shuffle. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Come on, D. Oh, my God. Let's get that.
Finds
All
a
right.
tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Check that one.
He wants to throw it again.
Get him, get him. There we go. Nice tackle.
Make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Sun Devils will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky.
Stadium is bumping. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
They're going to sit back in zone. I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Brown wants to pass. Working the middle, it's complete.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
They'll run it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Play of the period, first down here. Now from inside the red zone. He's got the back in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The give. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Cal.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
All right, we're rocking and rolling.
He'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
That last completion sets him up on second down. To the air, it's Levin.
Get him.
There he goes. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Got him, baby.
All over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. The Sun Devils decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. There's the pressure. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
On third and long, try to convert through the air.
Why'd he stop?
Makes the grab. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Golden Bears line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25.
Oh my God, why did he stop?
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. To the air, it's Levis. Keeps looking downfield. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with second and short. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get it.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
The Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's McClain. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Sun Devils are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Sun Devils will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll leave it with the lone back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
The give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Brown will throw it. It's picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The corners are walked up tight. Looking to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Moss. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking left. He's got it. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Moss. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly, running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Touchdown, Sun Devils! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
The AT unit on the field.
That interception killed me.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff to the single running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here.